There's in fact more news that's coming from the Supreme Court right now. It has dismissed a plea which had challenged the validity of the Cairn-Vedanta deal and had said that there was nothing malafide in the transaction. The court was hearing a petition challenging the validity of this $8.5 billion deal and had sought a CBI probe into it. This PIL alleged that there was a clause in the agreement between the Cairn Group and ONGC that in case the former wanted to sell its shares in Cairn India, it would first offer the same to ONGC. And this was not asserted by the PSU and the centre. But the Supreme Court now upholding the validity of the Cairn-Vedanta deal. It's a deal that amounts to about $8.5 billion. Supreme Court saying there's nothing malafide about this deal. There was no extraneous influence on it. So there was no external influence. The deal was taken after due deliberation and this deal is valid, says the Supreme Court. Again saying there were no extraneous considerations involved in this deal and it should not be interfered with by the court. These are the exact words coming from the Apex Court, observing that this deal is indeed valid. We're trying to find out more about the Supreme Court's verdict in this very high-profile case from CNN-IBN's Ashok Bagaria at the Supreme Court. He's with us on the phone line now. Ashok, tell us more about the Supreme Court upholding the Cairn-Vedanta deal.
Well, actually, what the Supreme Court has said is that it has come to a conclusion that there was nothing wrong in this deal and there were no extraneous considerations which were involved in the deal and the same could not be interfered by the court. Now, what is important here was that in 2011, a public interest litigation was filed in the Supreme Court which challenged this particular deal and it tried to make out a case that over a loss of over rupees 1 lakh crore had happened to the ONGC, the PSU, which had given the rights to Cairn-Vedanta to carry out exploration in Barmer district of Rajasthan, and subsequently that PIL had also sought a CBI probe. But today the Supreme Court, after going through hearing the matter for almost 3 months, has come to a conclusion that there is nothing wrong with this Cairn-Vedanta deal. The central government and ONGC's decision on the $8.5 billion US deal was taken after due consideration. So these are the observations the court has made while dismissing this particular public interest litigation.
All right.